ago. Now the Chinese city of Qingdao is testing its entire population of 9 million people for COVID-19 over a period of just 5 days. So it comes after the discovery of a dozen cases linked to a hospital treating COVID-19 patients arriving from abroad. Let's speak to the BBC's China analyst, Kerry Allen. Kerry, this is it sounds like an absolutely enormous job. I mean, what are they hoping to achieve with this mass testing?
Well, we've seen this already with previous localized outbreaks in China, and they've already started. I mean, basically, people were made aware in Qingdao that there were these new cases, and literally straight away testing points were set up from 7 a.m. in the morning till 11 o'clock at night. So they're going to conclude by the end of this week, and people were already queuing throughout the night. And the idea is basically that people can find out whether or not they've got the virus, even if they've not got symptoms. So the entire city can get tests, and these are all free. And basically then it eradicates the risk that there might be somebody going around carrying the virus who doesn't have symptoms. So it means that everybody in the city can feel secure in the knowledge of who's got it and who's not.
And we're going to hear from a Wuhan resident in a moment. But Kerry, just generally, how back to normal, I suppose, is China now compared to us over here?
Extremely back to normal. I mean, it's been amazing. The last week has been one of China's big national holidays, what's known as Golden Week, and roughly 40% of the population, so hundreds of millions of people, have been traveling all across the country, many of them actually to Wuhan, because a lot of people all across China have really kind of sympathized with the situation in Wuhan, the people there who had a really, really intense lockdown situation, and, you know, they want to go, they want to see what it's like now. So yeah, very much. There's a lot of confidence. Other than these new cases being reported in Qingdao, it very much is life back to normal. People do feel safe and secure and like they can travel anywhere across the country. I
mean, other countries, other governments must just be looking at China and thinking, how do we get what you have?
Yeah, I guess, but it has come at a price. I mean, a lot was learned in the lessons of Wuhan in the early stages. There was criticism within mainland China at Wuhan not locking down so quickly. And then there were criticisms from people in Wuhan about such a strict lockdown because it did have an impact on people's physical and mental health and the economy as well in the region. So other regions, when there have been localized outbreaks, China's been trying to tell people that this is a very serious virus and that people need to, if they recognize that there are cases within a city, that they do need to take precautions absolutely straight away. Just stay at home, work from home, find a way to work around it. But at the same time, they can't have a situation like Wuhan again. So yeah, people, I mean, they're all getting a delivered same message in China on the TV, listening to the radio, that this virus is extremely serious and not to take it lightly. So it's very different to countries in the West where there might be debates about how severe it is and what the impact would be for the economy at the expense of, basically locking down and being able to just, put the brakes on for a bit.
Is China coming to terms with the fact, or the accusation of Wuhan being the kind of the epicenter, the Pandora's box out of which this pandemic came? Is there a consciousness, do you think, in China of the role that China has played in this?
Well, China very much wants people to see that China is a leader in treating the virus. But yeah, I mean, there was stigma in the early stages related to Wuhan, even within mainland China. I remember seeing cases where people were actually putting up signs on public toilets and saying Wuhan residents are not welcome here. And the government wants people to kind of recognize that everybody is united in this shared struggle. China's been... It got over this stage of treating the virus, and now it's got the situation where, people can celebrate the holidays again and feel safe. But internationally as well, it wants to portray the idea that it can be a leader in helping other countries now because it's got a huge manufacturing industry. It's treated loads of cases. It's one of the leaders in preparing to have a vaccine ready. So China's really trying to relay this message now that it can help other countries, and it's in a very strong position to send over medical staff or kits that could help out other countries. So it wants people to recognise that China is a friend to the world as opposed to this strict country that locked down in such a serious way.
All right, we will leave it there. The BBC's China analyst, Kerry Allen.